Hey y'all, it's Mir and I'm back with another review of our favorite hot mess, Love at the Lockup. This show is it's a mess, but I'm completely invested. I'm all in. I got my notes and we got our show, so we gonna get right into it. So, the show opens up on a sad note, actually. Like, we have Stan and we learn that he is a cat man. Like, we always hear about the old cat women who are lonely and on their own, but we don't talk about these men. And Stan is so lonely, and I actually do feel bad for the man because I do feel like he's seeking love in all the wrong places because he's just really been lost ever since he lost his wife, and that is a sad reality. And I have a feeling that this woman is definitely taking advantage of him and his situation. It is so sad. Whew. So then we get to a phone call from Lisa, and she is just capping. Like, she can't wait to see him. She can't wait to do the things they used to do in the basement. And I want to throw up. Like, I don't know what they used to do in the basement, and I don't want to find out. And I don't think none of us need to be subjected to even hearing them talk about what they did in the basement. But I digress, you know. She got to play for him to pay, honey. She knows what to do, but then on the same token, she's still talking about how she looks bad and she's this and she don't look the same as when she left. So which one is it? You want that basement action, or are you down bad? Like, Lisa is capping. She's full of shit. So then we get to the next scene, and we see this old Oscar proud looking ass. I just really want to call Deontay Oscar proud because he got that long head and them big teeth. But, you know, he's not. He's Oscar proud. So we see him doing some push-ups and throwing some flowers on the floor, honey, because he's about to go pick up Nicole. And you know what that means. He just can't wait to squeeze her like he was squeezing that little toy. And I once again, like, why are they doing this to us? Like, why do we have to hear and see some of these things? But we gonna move on. So we got scene 3, and scene 3 really like triggered something inside of me. Seeing Courtney's old stupid ass in that damn pickle suit on the damn ground, breathing hard, looking stupid, I was so annoyed. Like, I just wanted to say, get your ass up. You are really in this pickle suit on the ground because you can't even go to the prison grounds because that's how it ain't clicking up here. But anyway, he walks up and he's pleased with this pickle suit, honey. He's tickling her, calling her his little pickle. I'm just like, this shit is so weird. We gotta see them kissing. We don't want to see this. She is in a pickle suit, y'all. Like,
you big dummy.
We gonna move on. So the next scene, we have Doug, and he calls Rachel, and he's snapping, honey. And I'm like, Rachel, you are really letting this man from jail talk to you this way? Turn up on you? Talk to you crazy about what you ain't did? You don't have to do shit. And what he gonna do about it? But you gonna do what he said. So he's going off because he wanted her to find out the rules of his probation because he wants to make sure he gets it right this time. And I'm like, my nigga, you've been through this enough times. You should have the rules memorized by now. Like, what she gotta find out for you? This is your probation. But I digress. Rachel gonna do what he says, so I can't even be more mad than she is. Then she goes on to say that the longest this man has been out of prison is 40 days. So I just really hope you enjoy this 40 days, ma'am. Because when his ass gets locked up again, you gonna be still sitting at home with little Dougie looking silly. So then we also learned that her ex-convict was a heroin addict, and that was the demise of their relationship. And I'm just like, Rachel, you You simply do not learn, my friend. Like, that wasn't a wake-up call for you that jail is not your go-to for a soulmate? Like, you trying to look for a soulmate in cellmates. That's crazy. So then she's talking to her mom, and her mom is just really trying to get something in her head, but it's really just going in one ear and out the other, because Rachel, I'm just slowly seeing her for the nutcase that she truly is. So her excuse for why it is okay for her to have spent 30 bands on this man is that you cannot take money to the grave with you. Rachel, let me talk to you. Because some people is taking their student loan debt to the grave with them. And you out here throwing 30 bands on your prison bag? 30 bands? I just want to talk to her. I just know, you know what? I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to talk to her because I'm going to hurt her feelings.
You better talk to her before I do, because I'm going to hurt her feelings.
I'm going to hurt her feelings, Rachel. 30. You know what I could do with 30 bands, Rachel? We gonna move on. Because that's getting me tight. 30 bands. You can't take it to the grave with you. What's he doing with 30 bands in jail? We gonna move on. So the next scene, Brittany has the nerve to ruin her daddy's birthday party by laying this news of her 9-month jail bail on him. Like, why did you do that, Brittany? And then got the nerve in the confessional to be like, it didn't go how she hoped it would go. How did you hope it was go? What did you think they was gonna say? After your last big, fat, bald, dusty prison bae beat on you and abused you and used you, you thought that they was gonna be happy with you finding another man from jail? Brittany. So her family acts like anybody with a brain would act. Mama's really not having it. She says she don't even want to meet the man. If he comes out, he gets his stuff together, and he has something to show, then she will meet him. But until then, she don't want to meet this man. And I don't blame her. Like, keep that nonsense where it was. You know, you hid it for 9 months. You could have hid it for 9 more months. Because once again, we have to be involved in your situation because you just like to put yourself through traumatic experiences, apparently, because I don't know what you think is about to happen different with Ray. Then she turns around and lies to her parents and tells them that after Ray gets out the halfway house, he is going to live with his daddy. That's cap. That's cap. He's coming to live with her. But she knows that it's stupid, which is why she doesn't want to tell them, because she's already made herself look stupid at her daddy's birthday party. Brittany. And you know, at first when she said that he was going to move in the daddy, I was like, what about the in-house peen you was talking about? And I'm like, he ain't moving in with that daddy. She ain't letting her in-house peen go. Like, Brittany, I had more hopes for you, sis. But we gonna move on. So then we have the next scene, and we had another scene with Courtney and her dude, and I was disgusted.
I am disgusted.
We didn't need to see them kissing. We didn't need to hear all of that. I didn't want to see it. I don't want to relive it. So we not going to talk about it. But there was a scene. So then the scene after that, we had Nicole. She gets out and, honey, Ray lit up like a damn Christmas tree. He is so happy. He is so ecstatic. He runs towards her. It's a thing, honey. Then he gets to talking about how sexy her elbows is and how they gonna get to do some swirling. And I'm like, we don't want to hear this, Oscar. We don't want to hear this. What happened to Trudy? So Nicole is really hyping him, and that's what just cracks me up, because she's hyping him and we gonna be swirling. And as soon as we see Sis's confessional, She don't want that man. She wants the money that his dumb ass brought to her. She already, just out of jail, got a stack full of money from this man. But she don't want this man, and it's abundantly clear. Everybody knows it but him. He don't think it's about to be the same situation as last time, but it's about to be the same situation as last time. We get a little bit of Nicole's history, and started all sweet, met a boy. He was into pills. She started pill popping, and after the pill popping, it was on and popping. Quite naturally, you pop a little pills, then you start to steal. That's what she said. You pop pills, you start stealing. That's where the burglary came about, and that's why she went to jail. I'm just like, Ray, why did you do this, sir? So then we have the next scene, and Stan is in the beauty supply store telling this lady all his business, showing them pictures of Lisa's, because he wants to get her a wig, because he wants her to feel good so he can get the goods. Because she's been on the phone talking about how ugly she is, how busted she is, and he wants to do something to make her feel better. So he goes and gets a $1,300 wig. And I'm like, sir, why didn't you invest in your wig, your toupee, that shit on your head? You're getting her a $1,300 wig before you take care of what's on top of yours. That's crazy. Like, these people on this show don't be thinking. Ain't no way my wig is gonna be looking like that and I'm going to get her a new wig. That's crazy. She needs a wig like she needs a hole in her damn head. We're gonna move on though. So we learned that Stan has made his money by getting lucky in stocks. And I'm like, teach me your ways, Stan. Like, all you had to do was get into a little stock, and then you came up off $1 million by the time you was 40. Like, teach me your ways. But we gonna get there. So anyway, the last thing we hear is Lisa calling and talking about how she wants him to help her brother out. Because we learned that Lisa's not really new to this, honey. She's shrewd to this. She has a whole family of criminals to look up to and learn from. Her daddy was a murderer. Both of her brothers are in trouble with the law on and off again. Like, she's been to prison 7 times her damn self. Like, I don't even know why we was introduced as if this was just some random act when this is what she does. And my whole thing is, Stan, so you the cat man. You've been at home, you've been lonely. I don't know if you've been watching the ID channel, but that's what you need to watch, because you don't know how these families operate, how they scheme on an old man with money. Her daddy's a murderer. They will have your head knocked and your money rocked by the time you blink your eye. But that was it, honey. That was the end of this second episode, the foolery that we love to see, that we come back every week for, that I will be here next week for. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all next time.